Hey, my name's Brian Norris, and I'm here at Rev to the Limit, and I'm interviewing
John Belushi.
James Yeager, and I've just finished fighting pistol, a 2-day class that Mr. Yeager was good enough to allow me to come take, and it was a great opportunity. So thank you for that.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great opportunity, and I love the humility that James Yeager exudes. That's been my favorite part of getting to know you. But no, seriously, you've probably seen my video about his generosity, and he's been.
I told you to quit telling people that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you shouldn't give me stuff.
Well, I mean, if some chick
keep shaming me with your generosity.
If some chick were to give you herpes, would you tell everybody? You would not. I'm just saying, some things you should keep secrets.
I mean, I feel like in my world, everybody would know that.
Because Baptists gossip a lot.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
All
so.
Right. Fair enough.
But Laura, you know that's not the case. So, I don't need to say that.
I'm
right?
not accusing anybody of anything. This is a hypothetical. There's some things that you keep to yourself.
Yeah. That's different conversation. Speaking of the things that get bantied about, and rolling around, and gossip in particular. So when I mentioned in passing, I didn't even have very much time to tell anybody that I was coming to this class, but I mentioned in passing to a couple guys I was coming. I was surprised. I got some warnings. I got some warnings like, bro. That is James Yeager, right? And have you seen the video? So I started getting videos that people told me about, and I started getting, well, he teaches this, which I'd already watched the videos. I knew that was some of those things weren't things like magazine stuff. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know what's right or not, but that's not what he teaches. Anyway, so what about the wheelchair thing? That's one of the ones that a couple guys sent me that video.
Apparently, people think that handicapped folks in wheelchairs shouldn't get firearms training. I even had people go as far as, they should get training. They just shouldn't, be training with the other people. So we have to have special classes, and the handicapped people can't be around the normal people.
Right, but that wouldn't be good journalism if I left it there. Not that I'm a journalist, but
here's the deal. We've had. It's funny because the downrange video of the month, right? Oh, the people downrange. We're not the only people that do it.
No.
And there are other instructors, very famous, very well known, very established instructors,
right,
that do it all the time.
Right.
Nobody ever says anything about it. It's just us. And so.
So I'm still alive, by the way. For those of you that were concerned.
How many close calls did you have? The way that you didn't cause yourself.
Some things you just don't tell. No close calls. Not even from myself.
Listen, we've had 4 people shoot themselves and 60,000 students.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I wish it was 0.
Shooting yourself is never good, but those odds.
1 in 15,000.
I mean, I would be curious what other schools. Numbers.
Well, the only thing that's different about us and other schools is we don't hide it. When it happens, we go, "Hey, this is what happened. This is why it happened."
So you're definitely not a Baptist school.
Oh no. Okay. Nor Catholic, because they'll hide stuff way down.
Yeah, they may do it well.
Anyway,
yeah. So, but the downrange thing is a thing for sure, and that's definitely why people. That's definitely why people are giving me warnings or whatever. There's a thought behind it.
Hold on a second. So those are people that go to shooting schools.
Right.
This is a fighting school.
That's what I'm getting at. So why do you?
We fight.
Right.
See that fist?
Mm-hmm.
Like people are like, "Hey, why is your logo gangster?" Well, that's because when you make a fist, when you throw a punch, even when you point at something, your hand is at an angle, and so that image is basically who we are as a school, because we want people to know, that's not like everybody else's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, somebody, and that's you're not putting. By the way, nobody, and maybe I didn't take next level classes, but we're not talking about like somebody downrange and an apple on their head and like.
No, that's the advanced class.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But it's a tall bottle. It's a tall bottle.
but no, you see ridiculous things on YouTube, like and I don't know who they are or whatever, but you see things where there's like somebody shooting over somebody's shoulder or whatever. I mean, that's not something that you've got planned for future curriculum, is it?
No, there are 4 firearm safety rules that do not get broken.
Right.
And then people confuse it because they think there's this 180 line. Oh, that guy was in front of that guy. Yeah, but he didn't break any firearm safety rules. Right. And the problem is that these people confine and restrict themselves to this world that's not realistic at all, and think that somehow prepares them for a gunfight. Like they will rise to the occasion, and they won't. They won't even default to the level of training. They will default to the level of training they have mastered. And the problem is, if all you have mastered is living in this very narrow 20-degree dimensional world, well, that's where you're going to live in a gunfight.
Yeah. I live it. Yeah.
Keep in mind, it's already blown over. Now, a lot of people teach scans. We were the first people. We were the first people in the 90s teaching scanning. You should have heard it back then. Oh, they're turning around with guns in their hand. Right. Now a lot of people teach it, but like,
this is old news. That I should have asked you another question.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you look at the history of this stuff, like people say, oh, we've been unsafe for years. I say we've been on the leading edge because listen, in the 90s, I said, watch, people will follow us, and they're following us, and I'm telling you that. As in 20 more years, we'll look back and laugh at this thing because everybody will be doing it.
Well, I don't want to compare myself to you because that wouldn't be. I mean, honestly,
we both have red beards. I mean, yours is redder.
But but you talk about this.
I'll say, but I'm a day walker. See, I can tan. And so
I have no soul.
Right,
the only soulless pastor in America.
That's why the gingers hate me because I got a red beard and stuff. But like you tan and you can be out in the sun and.
Yeah, but you kill me. I mean, you got to watch out for me in the afterlife.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Soulless.
Absolutely.
So I don't even know what we're talking about. But what I was gonna say is, I don't want to compare myself to you. But when you talk about this, and I've had the fortunate privilege to hang out with you away from the class just a little bit. When you talk about this, you talk about it in terms like seeking the truth in your world, the martial path. I've heard you use language like that, and I think in all areas of life, you can live with the illusion of something where you can really want to know what's true. And in my world, that's something that I feel like is less and less common, but something that's really, really important. And I don't see why this would be something different. I mean, why would I just want to continue to make myself feel good about not actually being able to protect the people that I love?
Well, the thing is that men are resistant to doing anything that makes them risk their ego. And my proof of that is white dudes won't dance.
Yeah, especially Baptist white dudes.
Oh, do you know why?
Because
Baptists don't want to have sex because it might lead to dancing.
Speak for other Baptists.
Baptists don't like people having sex.
Laura, you did not hear that.
Everybody be dancing after that anyway. But
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to finish this.
I'm going to continue talking. So anyway, so we are doing things that guys think they wouldn't be good at.
Yeah.
So instead of manning up and taking the challenge, they go, I wouldn't train there, but they'll get you killed and blah, 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 blah. So you just finished a class. We tell everybody to bring 1,000 rounds. On average, people shoot about 750 rounds.
Yeah.
There were 25 people in class. I don't know, 20,000 rounds were fired this weekend. How many of them whizzed by your head?
I honestly didn't feel scared once. Like hold
on a second. Now, my detractors are going to say, because you are a fucking retard, right. You don't know anything,
Well,
you're a dumbass. Hold on a second. No, that you're a dumbass. But they think that the 60,000 people I've trained are all dumbasses, and they are these tactical gurus. You are too stupid to know that you are in danger.
Well, they should come talk to me. Like, I mean, that's just not the case. I mean, it's just not the case.
Listen, let me talk some more.
Yeah.
I challenge you, and I challenge you to find somebody who knows me.
Yeah.
That says I ever lied to them, backstabbed them, cheated them, robbed them. Find somebody. I'm not saying that there's not people in the world that don't like me, and that some might even have a legitimate reason. But find people that have met me that say that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, my experience has been good so far.
You never know what could happen next.
And you, I mean,
the night's early.
I mean, but the truth of the matter is there's statistically probably a higher likelihood of, me as a pastor being that guy that like ruins this thing.
And screws it all up.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to think of what else that needs to be asked, but I think that's probably.
You know who had haters?
Jesus. Yeah, they killed him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I always think it's funny. I don't know if you've seen any of these like prosperity people on TV, like big hair, white suits. If you come to Jesus, you're gonna be healthy, wealthy, wise. You're gonna everything's gonna work out good for you. Like they're selling snake oil or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, so being a Christian is what? Following Jesus. And what did they do to him? They murdered him. Right. Like he was a guy that for most of his adult life was pretty much a homeless guy that people liked to listen to teach, and people chased around and tried to kill. And if you do what he said, everybody's gonna like you a lot. You're gonna make a lot of money. I mean, it's just an interesting concept. No, that's not what. Anyway, I don't even. This is a gun channel. I don't even talk about this very much on mine.
It's all connected.
I love Jesus though, so I'm good to talk about him.
I have a question for you. I know this is your interview, but I have a question. What gun would Jesus carry?
Oh wow, well, he's in the Middle East, so probably an AK.
All right.
I mean,
fair enough.
Probably.
So what you're saying is Jesus is.
I don't speak for him.
I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus rocking an AK. All right.
But in Revelation, he's leading an army.
Right.
And he's got a sword, and it's very figurative language. A sword's coming out of his mouth, exactly. And but it's a sword. So I don't know what that. It's poetically.
My wife has that sword out of her mouth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine too. Sarcasm, actually is to rip the flesh. If you break down the etymology of that word, sarx. Yeah. Anyway.
Sarcomeres. Sure, sarcomere is a muscle fiber.
Yeah, sarcasm is to rip the flesh. Chasm, rip. Sarc. But, yeah.
We just went all Latin.
Greek. Yeah. I don't know.
Sarcomeres.
Yeah, I'm not that smart. I mean, you already covered that. Because I took your class.
Obviously, you're not fit to judge.
Yeah, no. I'm really, really ashamed. No. Honestly, to address that, though, there were a lot of really non-stereotypical, I know that's not gun people in this class. Like if you listen to the media, you listen to the average person that talks about like the gun person. I didn't see that person. There's maybe like one of them.
Gun dudes are according to the media, are 35 to 75-year-old mad motherfucking white dudes.
I mean, there was a little lady from a state that I won't mention that's just sweet as can be, really respectful, whatever. They were all kinds of people from all different careers and all different backgrounds.
We didn't have that many shades of color in this class, and which is unusual for us because
that's true.
It's
almost like going skiing.
Well, no, this particular class, like last weekend, black dudes, Mexican dudes, Chinese dudes. I mean, like white males were almost like a minority in the class, and that's good. That's typical for us, And I mean, we have a lot of folks training with us, and and all these other races. I'm hesitant to say minorities, but all these other races have left, and they've not reported back that I'm the racist that everybody says I am. It's amazing.
Give it time.
Yeah, it better not be one of them that are staying in my house. He's a racist. You're in my house.
Well, that's the real answer, right? That people don't ask for their money back, and they're scared of you.
Right.
They're scared of you.
Exactly. And they're too stupid to know they should ask for their money back. Yeah. That's what the internet tells me. I go, what about the 6,000 something students I had last year? Idiots.
So I'm gonna be stupid enough to try to take another class.
Oh, well, whatever. Taking your life in your hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just for the sake of saying it, never had a student lose a gunfight, and never had a student killed in a class.
Can I ask one more?
It's your interview. Ask all you want.
One more. So, I haven't been in a fight since like maybe high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I didn't get into a lot of fights growing up.
Good.
But this is something that I need to pursue. I don't want to go pick fights. What's the
easy answer. Easy
the
answer.
best way to do
Easy answer. Go find a reputable Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym.
Yeah.
Or a reputable, just in general, MMA, mixed martial arts gym,
Yeah.
and do that. It'll do a couple things for you. Well, it'll do several things. First off, it'll make you better at fighting,
Yeah.
increase your self-confidence, and make you more physically fit.
I don't think you can get any more confident. I'm just kidding.
Who?
Me.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, I keep it below the surface,
Right,
but there's a
exactly.
lot of confidence there.
All right.
Yeah.
Boiling.
Can't you tell?
Seriously, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ gym, reputable, or a mixed martial arts gym.
Very good. So what's your how do you want to sign off? I know it's.
Oh, this is yours.
You want me to sign off? Okay, this is Rev doing a report with Mr. James Yeager. And as always, guys, I'm encouraging you, don't waste your life.